We're going to begin with the very latest on the wildfire threatening Churchill Falls in Labrador. That threat appears to be lower this hour, but it's not over yet.
We didn't experience the fire behavior was it moderated yesterday, and the air tankers did excellent work and kept the fire to the south side of the Churchill River. The winds aren't in our favor today. However, the direction of the wind will, if the fire does misbehave today, it should push it to the south of Churchill Falls along the river and not towards the community itself.
Environment Canada is reporting cloudy conditions in Churchill Falls this morning with temperatures around 10 degrees. That's down significantly from Wednesday when temperatures soared into the 30s and high winds driving the flames triggered the evacuation order for the town. Winds are moderate this morning, but there are some stronger gusts being recorded, as we heard from that provincial wildfire official. Let's join Peter Cowan on this. He is in Happy Valley Goose Bay. That's where, of course, most of the people from Churchill Falls are now staying, having evacuated on Wednesday. Peter, good to see you, and good to see you in that location because it just speaks to the story of the help coming for the fire crews today.
Yeah, because what the fire crews need is more help from the air to be able to attack this fire, and they're going to have it today because these yellow water bombers are from Quebec. They arrived last night, and they're just getting them ready now to be able to take off and head out and help fight the fire, and they'll be joined by the water bombers over here, the orange ones, which are from Newfoundland and Labrador, because all 4 of this province's active tankers are here and getting ready to fight the fire. They wait until it's a little warmer, that sort of key afternoon part of the day where it starts to heat up, and then they'll use these to attack the fire. And really the important thing here is because of the difficult terrain, attacking it from the air is really the only option.
The terrain in that area, and given the fire behavior predictions, it's a difficult place to put actual firefighters on the ground. And so far, except for the other day when we had an unusual weather behavior, the air tankers are keeping that fire at bay. Today is a bit more promising in terms of keeping that fire to the south side of the Churchill River.
And that is key because if the fire crosses over to the north side of the Churchill River, that's where the town of Churchill Falls is, and that puts it right in danger. They do have sprinklers out in the community now to try and wet things down. There have been a few showers coming through. It rained here about 20 minutes ago, so hopefully some of that is also hitting the community. And the other key thing is, they're getting more helicopters, and we're expecting 2 more air tankers to arrive from Ontario later today.
So, Peter, all of this makes the threat, as I was mentioning, a little bit less today. And I'm thinking of anybody from Churchill Falls who might be watching our broadcast. Those are encouraging indications. You've been speaking with them. They had to scramble to where you are in Happy Valley Goose Bay after the evacuation order. How are they doing and how are they holding up in all of this?
Yeah, I think the question that I've been hearing the most is, okay, when's this going to be over? When can we go home? And as you said, it's sort of promising news, but it's not good enough yet for them to be able to lift that evacuation order. They want to make sure that, there's no chance that that fire is going to cross the river. And it's now sort of sitting around waiting. And the real struggle has been, where do you put 500 people in a town of 8,000? Yeah, there were a few extra hotel rooms, and there are some places like at the hospital where they have visiting nurses that they're able to put them. But what's really happened here is individual people here in Happy Valley Goose Bay have just stepped forward with an empty cabin or a spare bedroom or a camper that they have and said, hey, anyone who needs it, come and stay with me. And that's what happened to one person from Churchill Falls that I talked to, who arrived with his family and his dog, and they were looking for a place to stay, and a stranger just walked up and offered them that.
Just somebody who, without being asked, going to a center where people are going to gather and just say, hey, you know what? I've got something to offer, and you're welcome to it. And that really is important. And I think if everybody, I guess we all do that, and we all do it in different ways, but it's really what makes us get through difficult times.
The other difficulty is there are still about 40 people left in Churchill Falls. That's because they're there to keep the powerful hydroelectric plant running that powers not just Labrador, but Quebec as well. So lots of people here thinking about friends and family that are still in the community. And even though the situation is better, they're still worried about them.
Peter, thank you very much. We'll check back through the day as you continue to lead our coverage. From there, Peter Cowan in Happy Valley Goose Bay.